I kind of begrudgingly respect just the dedication to not getting better at what you do for a living. Just coast through life.
It probably shouldn't even happen.
If you got it, you got to flaunt it, Acid.
You know what? I got a lot of stuff that I don't want to flaunt, so I just keep it to myself.
Jeremy is really big into the used mattresses. I think that's an excellent deal.
He has a used mattress store on the side. And we found out that Anthony's friends are all 13-year-old boys. Nice.
Whoever wins gets Acid's ball soap. Clay, how you doing?
Doing a little more poorly after that terrible introduction. I was just fine, to be honest with you.
Hello, Sci-Fi Gangsters. This is the show where we talk about science fiction, comic books, and video games, but really it's just an excuse for me to catch up with my friends. I'm Anthony Narr, media scholar and person who is incredibly excited about seeing Depeche Mode live in concert. I'll talk about that during my segment here in a second. But today what we're talking about is, well, actually, we're just catching up. It's been a couple episodes, maybe 2 or 3 weeks that we've been off, just scheduling conflicts, that sort of thing. Me being lazy and not getting hosts or getting guests, right? That's part of it. Me slacking and getting the guests. Yeah, so now we're back together, baby, and we're gonna be catching up. Also, we're gonna play our very first game. We're gonna see how it works. It could go well. It could go terribly. I have a feeling that it could either be incredibly easy, like too easy, or way too hard, depending on how we do this. We're going to be playing our Guess That Star Trek character game. It's basically 20 questions. It's basically Guess That Celebrity. Other podcasts do something similar, but we're going to be doing with Star Trek characters. That's how we're separating ourselves from other podcasts. I didn't steal it. I did steal it, but we're doing it. We're making it our own. All right, that's what we'll be doing today. Maybe we'll find out what Jeremy ate for dinner. He's still enjoying his dinner right now. Maybe we'll find out. That's part of the mystery of this show. What did Jeremy eat for dinner today? All right, well, very good. Well, before we get started, let's go ahead and introduce the people as part of this podcast. Well, I struggled with trying to figure out a word. The people here. People here. There's people here. Let's get to know them a little. All right, anyways. First, we'll start off with the producer of the show, Acidtrain. Acid, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing, good sir?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm kind of in a silly mood. I don't know if you could tell. I'm in a silly mood. I don't know why.
Well, you have the mason jar. I'm sure it's full of White Claw.
I haven't hit it much, so I got a
There
lot
it is.
more of the White Claw left over. So
Oh, there's no lime in there. What's wrong? Did you run out of lime?
There's lime juice in there. There's lime juice in there.
juice.
Don't worry about
Okay.
that. Don't worry about that.
Not a lime itself. That's okay.
Yeah, but once again, this is my drink. This is my drink of choice. It's 2 White Claw surges with lime juice in it. Just so we'll put that on record, right? That is my drink of choice. But it's good to hear, Acid, that you are doing well. We'll kind of get to your segment catching up here in a second. Let's move on to Jeremy. Jeremy, how you doing?
I'm good. Like you said, I'm still finishing dinner, so I'm a little bit running late. But other than that, I'm good.
Are you gonna let us know what you had for dinner? Are you gonna let the fans know that they're dying? All one of them is dying to know
That's right.
what you
They're
had for
all
dinner.
watching.
It was a Mediterranean turkey shawarma bowl.
Fantastic.
Shawarma.
Did you get it from somewhere? Did you cook it yourself? Did you buy it? Where'd you get this?
No, I made it. In these trying times, cooking for myself at night is about the only stress-free thing I have in my life. So I have been cooking every night.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that you had a good meal. Fantastic. All right, really good. So we'll go ahead and get to our catching up segment. Once again, it's been a couple of weeks, so I feel like there's so much that I could talk about. Obviously, there's several shows that I'm watching. I'm still rewatching Deep Space Nine, really enjoying that to the point where I'm like, is Deep Space Nine the best TV series? Is it possibly? Is it better than TNG? It might be. Anyways, I'm also, so I started Picard. I enjoyed the first episode of Picard, but once again, I have been hurt before with the first 2 seasons of Picard, so I'm a little concerned with how the rest of the season is going to go. And then obviously The Mandalorian, the first episode of The Mandalorian dropped. Either was it yesterday, and I watched half of it, And I'm shocked with how much my kids love The Mandalorian. They're 100% all in. So they were in, they were sitting down, they were laughing, anytime Baby Yoda did anything, they laughed. So I was like, okay, this is going to be our show. So obviously watching that, but I want to talk about the one thing that I'm incredibly excited about, but also very frustrated, and that is Depeche Mode is touring this year. If you're familiar with who I am, you know that is by far my favorite band of all time. One of the members actually recently passed away. Uh, um, he was a member that many people might say didn't really contribute anything to the band. So if anyone was going to die, it was okay, maybe. Anyways, that's a hard.
That is
Oh.
absolutely terrible.
That is no look.
Horrible.
Look. That is actually horrible. That is absolutely horrible. But this tour would not have happened if the other two members were any of them had passed away. But anyways, so they're touring right now, right? And super excited about that. And it was a limited tour at first, so it looked like they were going to just do a couple of cities in the United States, major cities in the United States, and a lot of places in Europe. And originally I thought, you know what? It looks like I'm not going to be able to see them. I was very disappointed by that because with my work schedule and everything, just finding the right time to go to another city, to like San Antonio was a possibility because one of my good friends Roger lives in San Antonio. And it looked like it just wasn't possible, just based on the day that the concert was. And then they announced a bunch of new cities, and I was like, still not Atlanta. And I was like, okay. They listed a bunch of new cities opened up, so maybe I'll make Austin, right? Because Austin is pretty close to San Antonio. So my friend would go with me. He would drive up, and what I did was, okay, I'm going to buy tickets. Here's the thing: if you're not familiar with the garbage dump, which is Ticketmaster, like the con, like the absolute con job that is Ticketmaster. So the tickets officially went on sale on one particular date. So I was waiting for that date to buy tickets. However, I went a couple of days beforehand. I just went on there to see, and their tickets were on sale. And I was like, what the heck? Okay, so I need to buy my tickets. And the prices were ridiculously high. So just to kind of give you an idea of how much I paid, it was for decent seats, not the floor, but the next row up. So not up top, not nosebleed, but the next row up from the floor. It was $250 per ticket is what I paid. $250 per ticket, which is very, very high, right? It's very, very high. And I was charged $150 on top of that for fees. Okay, so about $660.
Fees do they need?
Man, but here's the thing. This is what got me. So I bought the tickets, and I was like, you know what? I spent way too much. I probably overpaid, but at least I get to see them in concert, so I'm happy about it, right? This is my sort of like my graduation gift to myself. Okay. And then the date that I originally had written down comes around, and I realized I had bought quote unquote pre-sale tickets, which is garbage, by the way. Like, it's just pre-sale is a con.
What do you
right?
mean
So I bought
pre-sale tickets?
It's not. I mean, it's not a con. You're paying a premium fee to be able to get better seats, like to pick your seats out.
Well, here's the thing. I didn't get better seats. I could have for the same money that I spent, including the fee, I could have got floor seats if I would have waited for the official date, right? So I got conned. I got conned into buying the pre-sale tickets, and so for the amount of money that I paid for the tickets total, I could have got floor seats, which would have been amazing. I probably could have even got one of those packages where you get food and everything too, right? Like I probably could have done that too. But anyways, I have the tickets. I'm happy. Whatever. Then they announce they're extended there's even more dates, and one of those is Atlanta. So they announced Atlanta, and I'm like, my goodness, like this. This is what I wanted from the very first part. It would have been so easy. It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't even matter what night the concert was on. I could go there and I could come back without having to worry about take off work, right? And of course they announce it. It just so happens to be a Sunday night, which I could have done, right? I could have just gone to the concert and come back. I might have been a little tired the next day, but I could have gone to work, right? So they announced Atlanta, and I looked at they officially went on sale. I didn't fall for pre-sale tickets. I waited until the official sale date, and the tickets were for the same like quality of seats, significantly cheaper. Like, so it was, yeah, so like a total of over $100 cheaper total for the same seats in Atlanta, in a place which is closer to me, so I wouldn't have to buy an airplane trip, like an airplane ticket and all that kind of other stuff, right? So a little disappointed about that, but I was like, you know what? I'm not wanting to have to try to figure out how to resell these tickets. I'm probably not going to get the money back anyways, so I'll just go to Austin and just watch it in Austin and just be happy, right? I'm going with Roger. He'll enjoy it probably a little bit, right? So
just a little bit.
And then this morning I went ahead and I bought tickets for Atlanta too. So I'm going. So
you're going to both.
I bought both. So, but I bought worse seats for the Atlanta show. So I bought the high seats. So $100 each, and it was only like a $50 fee. It might even have been less than $50 fee. So I spent significantly less for tickets. There were seats, but I'm sure they're gonna be fine. So I have tickets.
Where's it at in Atlanta?
It's at the State Farm Arena, and I have not told Alinda that I bought because she made it clear to me. She's like, don't buy the tickets in Atlanta. Just go to Austin. She made that clear. and I went ahead and bought them, and I'm probably going to both. I'm probably going to both concerts. That's that is my plan so far. So I'm looking forward to that.
So when's the Atlanta one? What date is it?
So the Atlanta one is October 15th. The Austin one is like September 29th.
Oh, so they're close together.
Yeah, so they're both next semester in my calendar wise.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So. But the funny thing about this is, like, if you look at, so I'm part of the Depeche Mode Reddit thing, right? And if you look at that, everyone's complaining about Ticketmaster and the pricing of tickets, and you hear the horror stories. People are paying like $500 for nosebleed seats. I'm like, my goodness, guys, you're falling for the same thing that I did. You just wait to go to a different city.
You just said the key word that everybody's doing at Ticketmaster. They're paying. That's all they care. They don't care they're getting a bad rep. People are still spending money.
My goodness, Ticketmaster is terrible. Absolutely terrible.
I don't think I've ever used Ticketmaster.
At least they have tickets. I mean, a lot of concerts now just completely sell out immediately because people are buying up the tickets just to resell.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the fact that you were able to actually buy some direct is still nice.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing about that is people did, because both my tickets were from somebody else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they did.
So Ticketmaster is the eBay, or not eBay, but the buy it now eBay portion.
Yeah. So it's not really Ticketmaster. It's the fact that other people are inserting themselves in the chain and taking their cut.
And I'm sure they have systems of how they can just, every concert that comes out, just buy a ticket and resell it for a profit. So, but yeah, it's pretty crazy how when I went to Tears for Fears, you paid $50 for the ticket, and that's it. It was just a simple fee. You didn't have to worry about it. But anyways, I think what also has been driving up the tickets for Depeche Mode is that one of the members died, right? So many people were like, this could be the last concert. Or I think also there was like sort of like this idea that it was like a tribute concert. Right. So like that has an extra appeal to it. Like, oh, this is a tribute to that member. Like that's awesome. Like, I want to be there. This could be like a very emotional concert to go to. Like, all of that added to it. And then they announced that they have a new album coming out. So it's like, okay, Well, you just the tour's for the album. So,
Nobody
but
knows.
anyway,
Nobody knows.
but yeah, it's been. I don't know if Depeche Mode did this on purpose or like I think what happened was they were not expecting people to go so crazy about it. Like they were not expecting the demand to see them, and they're like, well, I guess we got to extend this tour. So I don't know. Well, there you go. There's my story.
And that's our show, ladies and gentlemen.
And of course, it's terrible to say a man died, right? Of course, it's terrible, right? Yes, of course. Yeah. Anyways. But I was going to move on to ask what's new with you.
Oh gosh, I've got a lot to talk about too. So it's getting a little warmer. So we turned on the air conditioner one night, only to find out the next morning there's a nice water spot on my ceiling.
Yep.
So, what do? Call somebody to come and fix it, right? Okay, no big deal. They come by. All right, he comes by, takes 30 minutes. Hey, you got, stopped up pipe or whatever. So I cleared it out and you're good to go. So, okay, cool. So turn it back on. Next night, the water spots are even bigger and now it's dripping down the wall. So I'm like, okay, well, that's not good. So I call him back, told him what was going on. I was like, dude, I need y'all out here like today. And this was today. It's like, I need y'all out here today. Because I turned it off. I was like, I got water dripping down my walls now. I'm going to have to replace sheetrock and all kinds of stuff. And they're like, okay, we'll get back out there. So he gets back up there and he was like, oh yeah, we should have caught it yesterday, but there's a PVC pipe, that's kind of in an L-ish shape. And at the break or at the turn of the L, there was a nice long crack in it. And so we turned it on and sure enough, water would just spurt out, as soon as it was on. So he fixed that. Of course, I still have damage to the ceiling and the wall, so we got to get that fixed. But he didn't charge them. He didn't charge us for any of that stuff. So I guess we got to figure out how to do that.
I thought you were going to tell me that you're going to have to replace your air conditioning unit, which is...
No, we did that 2 years ago. Because we had a 20-year-old air conditioning unit and it just died, and we ended up having to buy a new one a couple of years ago, which by the same people that came out yesterday and today. So I was like, y'all are worthless. But anyway, there's that. And then I guess the most interesting thing that happened this week is, of course, school bus drama. A elementary child decided to tell his friend that he was going to bring a certain dangerous item to school. You see where this is going? Yeah. Anyway, so it got reported, obviously. And within 20 minutes of it being reported, there were law enforcement at the house searching for said dangerous item.
My goodness.
Child was suspended. Elementary kid. This is like 4th, maybe 5th grade or something like that. So, I mean,
that's that stuff's so freaking scary, man.
It is. So, I mean,
what's so morbid about that is like, obviously, I'm worried about my kids, but even me. So as a teacher at a university, I have a plan for what to happen if I hear gunfire in my class, like, or in the building.
Classroom. Yeah.
Like I know what, like I have, like I think about it all the time. I'm like, all right, if it happens, I'm going to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously we've had classes on it. I want to do, but I think about it all the time, because it happens at universities all the time. There's gun violence at universities all the time. So it's like I have,
Mm-hmm. But on a more positive note, I got a haircut today.
There you go.
A beard trim from a new not a new place, but a new person. Because my other person decided to quit and open her own business. So
I thought you were gonna say she quit because she's like, I'm just done with this guy's hair. I can't handle this guy's hair anymore.
No, she opened her own business, and
So, but you stayed loyal to the place and not the person?
I did. I don't like change. I don't like change of venue. Change of venue is not okay for me. Like, cause I mean, I don't know. I'm just used to because I go to sports clips, so I'm just used to okay, you do the hair, then you go back and you do the MVP stuff, then you come back and do. I mean, it's very
The MVP.
nothing changes.
He gets,
Nothing
he gets
changes.
a little bit of MVP stuff in the
Yeah,
back.
I get. Hey, look, I get the ultimate MVP.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
I get the 2 towels and the double massage. I'm not ashamed.
2.
I'm not ashamed. It's very very relaxing.
You
Once a
ask
month.
for the double. Can I get the double?
Yeah. Well, they don't do the double and the triple anymore. Now it's you do. They have MVP and then they have the ultimate MVP. So
Right.
I was like, just set me up with the full go. Let's do this.
All right, well,
And
very
it's once a month I'll treat myself to a little ultimate MVP. It's nice.
Do they do your eyebrows and ears
Mhm.
and
Yeah,
beard and everything?
Yeah, she trims like the beard up here, so it kind of gets it even and like right there, or even like that. And then she cut, trimmed around my hair, styled it a little bit, and then
Do they take you in the back room?
yeah, they take you in the back room. It's dark, They rub
Okay.
they rub your head, Anthony.
No. Oh, okay. I like that. I
Yeah,
would
it
go
was
to
nice.
a more fancy haircut place if I didn't. I always go with Victor. We always get our haircuts together, so
Hmm.
we just go to Great Clips, which they do a fine job.
Mhm.
I've had one bad haircut at a Great Clips, but I don't go to that one anymore. So there you go. Very good. Well, it's good to hear that Acid is getting his happy endings. We're going to move
Yeah,
on to
I am
Jeremy. Jeremy, what's new
very
with you?
happy.
I don't have anything nearly as exciting or lengthy as you guys.
I feel like that was a dig, but I'll move on.
No, I mean it's just to preface the fact that I have nothing going on other than work.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
No video
So
games? No, nothing. You haven't played anything?
no, I haven't played anything.
Not
I
even
haven't
Harry
watched
Potter.
anything
Not even
new.
Hogwarts.
Yeah, I bought it. I just haven't played it.
How many copies did you get?
Buying extra copies just to
How many copies did you gift to your friends?
yeah, just to give it to the woke mob.
That's it.
I'll
It's
buy
like, hey,
two.
I got a present for you. Here you go, free. Oh, and it's like the ultimate collector's edition. Kyle, here, man, I got you something just for you.
You get the one that goes directly to J.K. Rowling, like the
Yes.
money goes
Yeah.
directly to
Even the taxes go there. They're like, here, just take it all.
Anyways, go ahead, Jeremy.
But no, I haven't. I haven't really played it a whole lot. I mean, I've turned it on and explored, and it's very impressive.
It is. It's really good.
What they did. But no, I really haven't had the energy to like watch anything new, like start something new. I have been just kind of turning on a show at night that I've seen many times, but I really enjoy. It's called Peep Show. It's a British show. I would definitely encourage to watch if you haven't seen it. It's very very funny.
Peep Show. And what streaming service would this be attached to?
I just bought it on Amazon, but I think it might be on BritBox.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's really fun. It's it's interesting to me how they do their shows. Like a series will be like 8 episodes, and they'll do a series like every 3 years. And then when you hear people talk about, like with Doctor Who, relative to American standards, there isn't a lot of work there, right? Because they're doing 10 episodes instead of 22. They're doing a series every few years instead of every year. But you hear them talking, they like it's just I guess different culturally, and also because I guess British actors will often do theater in between, the TV show or whatnot. So it's funny to me that you can burn through a whole series of a show like that in an afternoon, but it does make for pretty easy watching. So yeah, I would check it out.
What about The Last of Us? Are you caught up on The Last of Us?
I am not. I think I have seen 3 episodes, and
Yeah,
I think that's all
where
I've
you
seen.
are. Yeah, I'm on 3.
I think I'm one episode behind, and I feel like it's worth mentioning that Depeche Mode's "Never Let Me Down Again" gets played twice. Well, the cover gets played, so like they play "Never Let Me Down," and then the cover gets played in a later episode. So I just want to bring that up.
But yeah, I need to watch. I mean, that's on the list. I mean, the new Mandalorian season. Obviously, I still have to watch Andor. I still have to watch Tales of the Jedi. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, I did go see Ant-Man, I guess.
Oh, yeah. What was that? Was it good?
I went. I fell asleep during it.
You fell asleep during Ant-Man.
Yeah,
In the
partially
theater.
because I was tired. Partially because it's not a good movie.
See, I've heard both sides. I've heard that. I've heard it's horrible. And I was talking to a guy at church Sunday. He said he took his son to go see it. He said they loved it. So I don't know. I don't know who to believe at this point. I guess I just need to go watch it.
Yeah. I mean, obvious, I've made my distaste for most of Marvel post Infinity War fairly obvious. But yeah,
Are
even
we
by that
including
standard.
TV shows though? Are those the outliers though? Because
Post
WandaVision was
Infinity
good,
War.
Loki was good.
Yeah, so I
very
liked WandaVision. I like Loki. Yeah.
I haven't seen She-Hulk.
It's fine.
Yeah. I've watched a little bit of She-Hulk. I didn't care enough to finish it. I didn't watch Miss Marvel. I don't know anything about that character.
Miss Marvel's good. Yeah.
If you have to make the face,
No, because it's not. It's like a kid show. In many ways, it's kind of like it's for teens. In a
okay.
lot of ways, it's kind of what it's supposed to be for.
I'm
Linda liked it.
enjoying. It's not a show or anything, but Marvel speaking, I'm enjoying Midnight Suns. It's really good.
Oh yeah, the game.
Yeah, it's half great and half cringe, but if you can get past the cringe, the game itself is really good.
Of course, I've been playing Mad in the Yard. I've been to the point where the Mad in the Yard, there's only like a select few who still play it, right? And so I play the same people often, so I recognize people's names. And one guy that I play continually, where we had like really good games back and forth, like we've been messaging each other, right? And the other day he sent me a message, like a private chat, and he's like, "Hey man, we should get some 2v2 going on sometime." I'm like, "Yeah, that sounds kind of fun." So it looks like I might have a Madden gaming partner here soon. But let me just tell you this:
It's got him a boyfriend now.
I've been schooling people in the yard. I have gotten pretty good at the yard. Every once in a while I'll lose. Every once in a while something will happen where someone will surprise me, but I've gotten pretty good. All right, so I think it's time for us to play our game. Once again, this could either go pretty well, could be pretty fun, or it could be way too easy or way too hard, right? How do you guys want to do this? I'm open to suggestions. Do you want to do it to where like we do one person at a time, or if I'm giving the hints, so to speak, you're both guessing? Do you want to do that?
What if, if you have somebody, you just alternate between the other two? Like one person asks a question, the other person asks a question, and you just do that.
So 1v1 then? Is that what we're doing?
No. So your person. So Acid will ask the first question. I'll ask the second question. He'll ask the third.
Okay. All right. Very good.
You're saying this, so we're 20 question rule, so it's yes or no, or yes or no questions.
Yes or no questions. Do we want to put a time limit on, or no time limit at first to see how it goes?
Who's keeping track of the?
I don't know. I would say no time. I'm not. I saw the little clip you said. I would say
we'll do no time limit at first, and we'll see if it's too easy this way.
We can limit the number of questions. That's probably okay.
All right, so I have one. I think this is pretty easy. So this will be a dry run to see how it goes.
And this is all Star Trek, right? All of
name that Star Trek character. Acid, you want to do the first question?
I'll do the first question.
Or the first guess, or question is, yeah.
Is it a female character?
No. We're going back and forth, Jeremy. Okay.
Is it a character from the Next Generation?
Yes. Now remember, with questions like that, you might need to be specific about what you mean by that.
Well, did the character appear on the series The Next Generation?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Did this person appear? No, that's not what I want to ask. Does this person wear a red shirt?
No.
Is this person human?
Yes.
Is this person main task on the bridge? Main duties.
No.
Main duties on the bridge. That's kind of what I'm
In TNG, no.
gonna.
I might have gave away too much information there.
And now I have a follow-up question.
We could do this like whoever asked the last question gets a chance to guess, and they can win. That way, we can do it that way.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Okay, go ahead, Jeremy.
Does this person appear also in Voyager?
No.
I mean, to ask just to ask. Do they also appear in Deep Space Nine?
Yes.
Is this person in Starfleet?
Yes.
Does this person appear in more episodes on DS9?
Yes. That had to be the big giveaway, right?
But you said the main task wasn't on the bridge, which is what's hanging me up here.
In TNG.
Yeah.
I think I have an idea, but go ahead.
Is it my turn or your turn?
No,
It's
it's your go.
Okay.
Actually, technically, Acid, you can guess.
I don't want to guess yet.
Okay. Are we saying that you only get one guess, or can you just guess whenever?
I don't want to eliminate. If it's wrong, I don't want to eliminate it yet.
Okay.
I'm strategically saving my guess.
All right. So male TNG.
I feel like I need some like Star Trek music going on in the background while we do this. I'm gonna find some. Well, y'all can't hear it, but our 0 viewers can hear it. Oh, bridge background ambiance sounds. That's what I want to do. I like it.
All right. Is this person in? Doesn't wear red. Is this person a medical officer?
No. Oh, Jeremy, I thought you would get it by now.
Does this person, or should I say, has this person? Let me get the volume right on this music here.
Yeah, I got it now.
Has this person spent a lot of time in the holodeck?
I mean, yes, but so many have, right?
Oh,
Yes.
Okay. Well then.
You want to guess before Jeremy? It looks like Jeremy has a guess after this.
No.
Is this person Miles O'Brien?
It is Miles O'Brien.
Oh,
Very
okay.
good.
That's not what I was
Well
gonna
done.
guess.
See what I'm saying with is he spent his most time on the bridge? TNG, no, but you can make the
Deep Space
argument
Nine,
that Deep Space Nine.
No. You were right. I was thinking Worf the whole time until we decided he was human, and yeah, that makes sense.
All right. Who wants to go next?
I'll go.
Okay.
We're still doing the easy one.
Yeah, this will be I can do the easy one. Yeah. I got a hard one too. Yeah, go ahead.
I'll go first. Is this TNG?
No.
Has this person appeared on TNG?
No.
Okay.
No.
Is the person a human?
Yes? Question mark.
The human race?
I don't want to give too much away. Yes? Question mark. Still.
Can I guess then? Can I go ahead and guess?
Sure.
Is it 7 of 9?
No.
Oh, okay. Do I get a question now?
No, you get
Well, I thought that was your question. No,
Okay.
go ahead. Go ahead.
No, we'll say if I guess I don't get a question. We'll go back to Jeremy.
Okay.
Was the person on the original series?
No.
Was this person on Voyager?
Yes.
Can I guess?
Yeah. But he's not human.
It's the doctor.
No.
Oh. Okay, go ahead, Jeremy.
Did we establish gender?
No.
Okay. Is the person male?
No.
Wait, what? It's not 7. It's not the doctor. And this was an easy one?
That's fairly easy. Yeah.
Is this a member of the main cast?
Yes.
What?
Was this a member of the Maquis?
Yes.
Is it Chakotay?
No.
Are you actually going to ask any questions or just guess people?
He's just gonna go through the whole cast.
Well, yeah. Okay, go ahead, Jeremy.
So it's a male. Oh, it's a female human.
Oh, that's right, female. My goodness.
Yeah, it's not. Chakotay's not female.
Who main
It's a
cast
look. It's
who's a
female.
Maquis.
Human. Yes? Question mark.
Human. Oh, it's what's her
Oh.
name? What's the engineer's name?
Can I? If I get the name, do I get the credit for this? Bolana Torres.
Torres. Yeah, yeah.
It is. Yeah. Because she's half human, half Lego.
That makes sense. I didn't even think about that. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, Jeremy.
I'm calling that as mine.
Okay. Fair enough.
He did say
Alright, go
that
ahead, Jeremy.
engineer. He did say that.
All right, so this will be my easy one.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. You go ahead, Anthony.
Is this male or female? Or is it male?
Yes.
Does he serve? Does he appear in the Next Generation?
Yes.
Does he appear on another series?
Yes.
Does he appear on Voyager?
No.
Does he appear on Deep Space Nine?
No.
Does he appear in the original series?
Yes.
Is he an engineer?
No.
Is he Vulcan?
No.
TNG and original series. Is he human?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Is he a doctor?
Yes.
McCoy.
Yes.
Oh, very good. Excellent. All right, I like it. I have not won one yet. All right, this is my hard one. Okay, I'm gonna do my hard one.
Okay.
Harder.
Harder one.
All right, go ahead.
You can go ahead, Jeremy.
Is it a female?
Yes.
Does she appear on Voyager?
No.
Does she appear in Enterprise?
No.
Thank God. I'm assuming since he's watching DS9 right now that she appears on DS9.
No.
No. Oh wow.
Does she appear on the original series?
No.
All right, we're not counting this new Trek, right?
No. I wouldn't do that to you, Jeremy. That's
so
not fun.
no original, no Voyager, no DS9.
We didn't ask Voyager. We asked Enterprise, right?
Did someone say Voyager?
I asked Voyager.
Okay, I just wrote it down wrong.
Do you establish race yet? No. Is she human?
No.
Is she a member of Starfleet?
Yes.
Has she been a member of anything other than Starfleet?
Yes.
Is she a Beta Z?
No.
Did we establish series?
I don't think officially, no.
I mean, by order of elimination, we did.
Well, what did you write? I'm not writing anything down.
Next Generation.
Okay.
The original series cartoon.
Yeah. Below decks. Is she Klingon?
No.
Not a Klingon. Not a human.
Is she in any of the movies?
No.
Does she appear in more than 2 episodes?
Yes. Good questions. I like this. This is good. Keep it up.
Does she serve on the Enterprise?
Yes.
Oh gosh. Gosh, so many questions.
This was the hard one.
Yeah. Is she an admiral?
No.
So we don't know race yet, right? It's just
No.
not human, not Beta Z, not Klingon.
Correct.
Is she alive at the end of the series?
At the end of what series? TNG?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I think you have 3 more questions. I have 2 more. Acid.
Make them good. I feel like if you have not seen TNG in a while, you would forget this character. Just to give you a hint. If you had not seen TNG in a while, you would forget this character.
Is she related to anybody on the Enterprise?
No. Come on, Jeremy, make me proud.
Is her species a member of the Federation?
In TNG? No. I feel like if someone had just seen TNG, it would be like streaming this person. Yeah.
Is she damn it. What's the word I'm thinking of? Is she Bajoran?
Yes.
Is it Rolaren?
Yes.
You got to
Very
it right
good.
before me.
Very good.
Oh.
Very good, Acid. I didn't think you were gonna get it.
Right there at the bitter end.
Was it the whole like
That's good.
TNG? It wasn't part of the Federation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was that. Because I was like, wait, because the Bajorans were.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
All right, Acid.
Wow.
You want to go ahead and give your hard one?
It's extremely hard. I'm gonna put this one as a hard level, like 10.
Is it hard because we don't know the show, or is it hard
No.
because it's an obscure character? Okay,
It's just hard. Yeah.
let's do it.
I mean, I think it is. I would think it is.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Male.
Yes.
Deep Space Nine.
No.
Multiple series, multiple shows.
No.
Is the
Not
person
that I'm aware
on
of.
TNG?
Yes.
Does the character appear in more than one episode?
No.
Ooh. Ooh.
That's why it's hard.
Whoa.
Is the person human?
No.
Is the person related to any of the other main characters?
No.
Is the person in Starfleet?
Yes.
Is the person an admiral?
No.
Does the person have blue skin?
Yes.
What's his stupid name?
Jeremy's got it.
I don't know his name.
Oh
Yes,
God,
you
what's
do.
his name?
You actually do know his name.
Does the person have a relationship with Wesley Crusher?
Yes.
I don't know this person's name.
Oh God, what is I?
Oh, come on. We only say it every month.
Oh, is it the same name?
It is.
Jellicoe?
Okay.
So, no.
Yeah, I was gonna say what name do
No.
we say every month?
This was not intentional. Is it Minden? Really?
It is. It's Ensign Minden. Yeah.
Oh, was that his name?
That's his name. Yeah.
That
I had no idea when I
that was
picked
not what
that
I was
name
thinking of.
for.
Yep. it
I
is
picked that name
Ensign
for Mike. I
Minden.
had no idea it was the same name.
Yep. He's a benzite. That's the only reason I was like, yeah. Okay.
I was thinking his name
That's pretty
started
good.
with an R or something.
That was good.
All right, Jeremy. Let's hear your hard one. Wrap it up with something
Yeah,
good.
y'all aren't gonna get this.
Oh, gosh.
FYI.
Okay.
Are we not going to get it because? All right, we'll try it. We'll try it.
Just try it. Yeah. Is it a female?
Indeterminate.
Oh God. Okay. It's one of those.
Original series?
It presents itself as male. Yes, original series. If you knew it, that would probably be enough to tell you.
Did you say it presents itself as female? Is that what you said?
No, as male.
As male.
I have a guess, but it's too easy of a guess.
Whose turn is it?
I asked if it was male, and then we got all that.
It's
You didn't.
and then you asked if it was original series, Anthony. So it's Acid.
Okay.
I didn't. What'd you say?
Yes, original series.
Yes, original series. More than one series.
No,
Oh, then it's not what I was thinking.
Was this in a film?
no,
Is Does he appear in more than one episode?
no,
Does this person have superhuman abilities?
yes,
There's a lot of those in the original
Yeah.
series. There's a lot of that in the original series.
Can this person do anything at will?
yes.
Is it Q? Or whatever? It's not Q. It's the what's the I know what it is.
It's the Q guy.
It's the Q
It's
guy.
basically the Q guy.
I don't know.
The guy who was what was this character? Did this character like toy with the Enterprise crew?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know his name. It's like something like Moriarty or something like it's like something like that, right? Well, I have a question. Go ahead, Acid.
It's the name that's the hard part. If you
It's the
Mhm.
name that's the hard part. Because I have no more questions because I know who it is. Just gosh. Does the name? Gosh. It starts with a T, doesn't it?
is that a question?
Yeah.
It does start with
It
the T.
does start
Starts with a T?
Yeah, I
Wow.
know.
Wow. Wow.
It's I want to say Trelane. That's what I want to say. Is that? Am I even close?
It is Trelane.
Oh!
Wow, that was wow.
That was
Nice.
impressive. I didn't think y'all knew the original series well enough to.
Nicely
remember
done.
that.
The only reason I know that is because I was talking to a guy at work, and like after the original series ended, apparently this group on YouTube came up with and wanted to like continue it on, and he was talking about how they brought Trelane back, but it's not the same actor or anything or whatever. But I mean, I can't remember what he called it, but yeah. Okay, that's the only reason I even remotely remembered that.
All right, very good. I think that concludes today's episode. We don't want to we want to save some for future episodes. But I thought that
Do
went
again. I like that.
That went pretty well. Excellent. I thought we all did pretty well. There wasn't like one character where we just had no idea what it was. All right, very good. Well, that is the show for today. Of course, I'm talking with the 0 people who are listening live right now. But don't forget to
Zero of them. Yeah.
like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. That's today's episode. Goodbye, everybody.